Check out the size of this bad boy. It's from DC Multiverse. It's a Killer Croc from McFarlane. So, newly released for 2022, we have the Killer Croc from McFarlane Toys, DC Multiverse. You can see him in his packaging here. He looks really mean and detailed. He stands at 9 inches tall, I believe. He's got 22 points of articulation as well. So I'm just going to spin him around here. I'll look at the side of the box. It says Batman Arkham Asylum. So it's Batman Arkham Asylum Killer Croc. It's from that universe. And the back of the box, there's a cracking picture of him here, and it says Killer Croc, Batman Arkham Asylum. And it's a kind of, not quite black and white, but kind of faded image with these yellow eyes. McFarlane Toys, DC Multiverse. So we're going to get him out and see what he's like. So he's a big lad. He's now out the packaging, but he's still in his plastic container here. He's out the box, I should say. He's now in his plastic container. I'm just going to get him out and we'll get his band snipped off and we'll see what he's like. So that's Killer Croc in box now. First impression is, yeah, he's highly detailed. Nice colouring, nice artistic colours. He is very heavy, considerably heavy. You can see the back of him there, and his scales, indentations in his scale, which is, makes up for a lot of his skin texture. He has a type of well, iron or plastic collar in his neck. You can see that there. So I'm just going to try and get him to stand. This is where I assume it's going to be quite difficult. McFarlane Toys are quite notorious for getting to being very hard to stand in their own body weight, and I doubt it. So as a stand, it comes with them. You can see it there. It's a very small stand comparable to the size of a figure. So I've now got him to stand. He stands attached to his right foot, and he's standing there looking menacing. A wee look at the figure in more detail now. Yeah, it's a fantastic looking figure. It's big, it's mean, it's muscular. Apparently McFarlane have the size of the figure is in retrospect or aspect ratio of the smaller 7-inch figures, so it's built to scale to the other McFarlane figures. We're going to be looking at articulation in this chap. Let's see where they are. Check him out. So his head is very, very limited movement up and down. Very limited. He's there's no jawline movement there, nothing there to suggest the jaw moves. Very static. So the head, very limited movement up and down. Right and left, yeah, it would rotate 360. I don't have to get right round, but you can see it would rotate 360. So his head position is more or less static there, unless it's left and right. Okay, so you can see his head is built into his straps at the back of his neck there. Alright, you can see that there. His arm movement, yeah, it does move out to the side. So you get a, oh, it's tight, isn't it? Very tight. It's very tight. So you get a really good pose. He's like the Hulk, isn't he? A wee bit. The Hulk. But he's a Killer Croc Hulk. So he's posed in that position just now. So his arm movement up and down, yep, it's there. There's 22 points of articulation according to McFarlane. They're not going to go much further than that because you can see there the neck muscles or the design, it's going to conflict with that area there. So okay, so again, always rotate 360. That's fine, and there's an elbow rotation, there's an elbow bend backwards and forwards. Does it rotate? No, it doesn't. So there's a bend in the elbow, and there is wrist rotation. This is always mirrored mostly on the left hand side. Oh, he's tight, isn't he? Jeez, oh. So that side, so he has a bend backwards and forwards, and he has a wrist rotation there. Torso wise, he is, let me see, yeah, his top of his torso under his chest or solar plexus area does turn 360, and does he has movement slightly in the bottom, but it's not a twist movement, it's just a kind of backwards and forwards. Right, leg movement, again legs, yeah, good movement in the legs, facing outwards, and that's his standoff now, and backwards and forwards in the legs, yep, and there's pivot, there's rotation, and there's a toe pivot, and the ball joint of his foot there as well. So it's usually, it's kind of the standard the standard articulation you get with McFarlane. As I said there, he's very stiff, really stiff. He is a cracking figure, look at this. Fantastic, fantastic. Once that stands in his foot, I've got no issues with him standing at all there, you can see that there. His collar is static. He's a kind of light green olive colour. He has like gauntlets on his wrists. There's no interchangeable parts with this figure. It's what you see is what you get. As I said there, his hands do rotate 360. There's also a nice wee bend in his hand as well, so he's very movable indeed. His trousers are a kind of light tan colour, and he has like collars on his feet. Various chains, I would suspect he's been chained up. Again, chained at the neck as well. The rear of the figure, yeah, his trousers are a soft plastic at the waist, and then it's just hard plastic under that when it meets his thighs. Yeah, standard hole, peg holes in his feet there as well. You can always put another stand on his left foot as well to match the right, but he actually stands not too bad, being aided with that one stand. I'm just going to also zoom in on his face. You can see up close there, hopefully you can see the eyes. So that's his face up close there, his yellow eyes. Check that out. Very menacing indeed. So the figure also comes with a trading card here. It's the same picture as the back of the box. This is Killer Croc, Batman, Arkham City, and the description in the back, real name Waylon Jones. So it's basically a description. This card is basically mirrors what's on the website by McFarlane. So that's the description, the website description as well, what's in the back of this trading card, the data file. So there he is, Killer Croc from 2022 recently. What I think of this figure, yeah, he's fantastic, very well detailed, nicely coloured, very good articulation, albeit I must admit a wee bit stiff, very tight in some areas of his shoulders. Head movement's not great, it only moves up left and right, up and down, the movement's really restricted due to his head fixed onto his traps here on his collar. Again, that's the way it's designed, who am I to say. But again, this would be a great addition to anybody's collection, and there's a few of them out there, like Man Bat as well, and there's a couple other ones, there's a Joker figure as well, and there's a Swamp Thing I believe. So hopefully in the near future I'll get my hands on some of the models or figures as well, and I'll give them a wee review. So yeah, that's it for Killer Croc. Fantastic figure, fantastic colouring, love the texture of him, he's very mean looking, and yeah, very poseable as well. So thanks for watching this episode of Max Toys and Models. I hope you liked this episode, and please consider giving the video a thumbs up and also subscribing to the channel. It would help a lot. And I'll see you again in the next episode. Thanks again for watching.